Hello, my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be your December 2019 love general reading. So please do like, subscribe, and comment. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I've been on YouTube for 6 months. It's going to be the 6th month in December. So yeah, time flies. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I also post daily readings there and daily inspiration, and sometimes I just talk about the new moon energies and the full moon energies. If you're new, please do check out my weekly reading here on YouTube as well. So without further ado, we're going to check out your energy, what's coming through for you in the month of December. We're going to take a look at your past, your recent present, and the future, the most likely outcome of what's to lie ahead for you, my dear Capricorns. Capricorn, I am trying to get your reading in as early as possible because I know I made you wait in the month of November. November was crazy for me, guys. Crazy energy, Scorpio energy. I was really busy. So thank you so much for your patience. Please do reach out if you need a personal reading. My website, check it out, anintuitiontarot.com. And you can check out my new bracelets, calling in your person, crystal bracelets, to help call in your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever label you want to put on your person. All these crystals were really channeled and chosen to help you align with that energy of calling in this new person. So please do check that out, guys. Everything is in the description box below. Let's get to it. I'm using my new Oracle card deck from Mystic Moon. She is a fabulous tarot reader. Check out her tarot channel here on YouTube. I just got these decks. They're fabulous. So let's get to it. Let's take a look. Past energy. Okay. Ooh. What's going on here? Past energy. So we got abandoned, stuck, and signs. Abandoned. Someone was left in the past here. Someone was left, rejected, stuck. Stuck in some... Sorry to say, guys, but it in the picture, it looks like shit. Stuck in some shit. Mud. Destruction. Something's broken here. Something broke down. You see how this car broke down? It's stuck in the mud. It's just completely destroyed, stuck. And then we have signs. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, spirit here in the past here where you were abandoned, there was some type of abandonment. Someone got left here. This made you feel stuck for a certain period of time. Now, I don't know how much time. It's going to be different for all of you, but this is what I'm feeling, that you were stuck in this for a little bit. So because you were rejected, because you were left, there's some type of lack here, abandonment. You were being pushed. You were given signs to get out of this energy. Okay, so signs is telling me a change in direction. You see, it's pointing this way. You were receiving signs. Signs from who? Signs from what? Well, from spirit, from God, from the universe, from your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. I feel like you were given signs that this probably for a lot of you was not a good match. Okay, that's another story I'm picking up on. Some of you were not listening to the signs that this situation, this person, this connection would leave you feeling stuck, abandoned. All right, because both cards are very abandoned here. That card in the middle of nowhere, it's very dark, stuck in that darker energy here, but I feel like you've been pushed. You know, the signs are pushing you, forcing you to move past this. Like, stop lingering in this energy and let's focus on reinventing ourselves. This is what I'm getting. Let's take a look at the present. What's going on with you in the present moment here for the month of December? Healing, yes. That makes a lot of sense. So the signs were telling you to focus on yourself, on gaining balance, alignment. You see how your chakras in this picture are all aligned? That's called healing. Healing your energetic body, your energetic chakras. Okay, so healing, focusing on yourself here, gaining some sort of balance, realignment is so necessary for you to gain a new sense of self, a new perspective, a new understanding. You connecting with spirit is so important here in the present, moving into December. What other information, what other messages can you give us for the present? Spring, yeah, spring has a lot to do with growth. By you listening to the signs that were given in the past, in the recent past, due to your stuck energy, your abandonment, this situation that left you feeling less than, okay? Someone abandoned, someone left, there was a separation. Now you following the signs and then now healing and getting realigned. There's some growth. Growth comes from this situation. So this is all coming out as being very positive. Now remember, Capricorn, Saturn, which is your ruling planet, is slowly moving closer and closer to Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation. So whatever garbage that we are holding on to, garbage from the past, you know, it was meant to be in our life. We signed up for it because we needed to learn, because we needed to grow into this beautiful flower, as you can see here. And we don't just become, you know, awakened overnight. You don't just become evolved by, you know, going through nothing in our life. We become this flower. We transform into the butterfly by going through disastrous events in our life. So this is how you're going to look at it from now moving forward. This is where healing comes in for you, is by seeing things from a different way, in a different perspective. What is the most likely outcome for the month of December here, moving forward, for my beautiful Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Okay. Yes, and this is what I was telling you about. This awakening is possible for you, and you're probably feeling it. Awakening means awakening to the truth, to your truth. Seeing the world, seeing the universe, seeing source, seeing God in a different way. You coming out of the dark night of the soul. But you see here, I feel like, you see there's two energies here in the future. We have awakened and unawakened. So, based on what I'm feeling intuitively, I'm feeling with this pride and ego, in the future, you might be faced with characters, people, situations that are going to test you in terms of your pride and ego. But someone who stays in this type of energy, someone who's very prideful and you know, doesn't understand things from a more spiritual point of view and a more spiritual, deeper perspective. Someone who can't look deep within themselves and see that they have issues, that they have wounds to heal. Someone who doesn't want to look at that is someone who's unawakened. So be careful. You might be dealing with someone who is of this energy. Here we have the peacock, pride, ego, someone who wants a lot of attention. It doesn't come from an awakened energy, from an awakened place. It comes from this type of energy, unawakened. You know, relies on other people's approval, validation. You know, the people that you see on Instagram that always want those likes because of their looks, you know, they want attention. And you don't want that type of energy in, you know, in the future. So I feel like you've done such a great job now in the present with your healing and your growth, that in the future, be careful. Or this might be you going through this transformation. Okay, so you want to be careful that you don't stay stuck in this ego and pride, because that's where, you know, stagnancy is. That's where you remain stagnant. You don't evolve. When we're evolved, we look at our demons and our wounds and our past, and we're not afraid to face what comes. We're not afraid of the truth. We're not afraid of who we've become, of what we were. We're not afraid to take a look at all of that. So just be careful that this energy doesn't drag you into the unawakened state. Okay? I want to take a look at the energy that's coming towards you this month, Capricorn. What energy is coming towards you? Okay, grief. So the person maybe that you're dealing with is going through a lot of sadness, or this might be you. I mean, they say that you need to feel it to heal it. And oh boy, did I have to go through this. If I didn't feel my emotions, then I would have never understood where they came from. So yeah, maybe we need to go through this period of grief in the month of December, which makes sense. I mean, your ruling planet is about to conjunct Pluto. This is very intense energy. So you might feel this sense of grief, but don't get stuck on it. Just don't stay there, because that's where we become unawakened and we just want to focus on the negative. We just want to focus on our wounds and we want to lick our wounds. Yes, there's a period that we need to lick our wounds and feel sadness and grief, go through it. We need to mourn, but it doesn't mean, it helps us to heal, but it doesn't mean that we stay there. Okay? Get one more card here. Yeah, there's this refocus that is going to happen. I feel like with the grief comes refocus. It helps you to refocus. So maybe you're focused on something that made you feel really, really stuck, really sad, really depressed. And it's asking you to focus your attention on the new opportunities ahead. Okay? So if you check out my new moon in Sagittarius reading, my talk, actually, it wasn't really a reading, it was me making you understand and bringing up the important points of this new moon in Sagittarius. So it's all about where are we pointing our bow and our arrow, right? Because the archer, Sagittarius, points and directs its target, directs its bow and arrow towards its target. So I think it's you refocusing. What is your target? What is your new target here? Refocusing is very important for you this month. What is the energy of this person that Capricorn is connecting with? And it flew. Give me a second, Capricorn. Here we go. Mask. Okay, so you see that this person is wearing a mask? This person is not being real and authentic and true and honest. This is unawakened. You might have to deal with this type of energy, but I feel like this is going to be a test for you, Capricorn, on your ability to refocus your attention on people, places, and things that are more valuable, that are of a higher frequency, of a higher quality, that allow you to be yourself, allow you to come forward and reveal who you are, because this person obviously can't do that for themselves. What is the energy of the person coming in for I keep saying Sagittarius, I don't know why, for my Capricorn? Recognition. You might meet someone here where there's a soul recognition. You guys meet and it feels like destined and fated. Your souls recognize each other. When we feel a magnetic pull towards someone, it's because in a past life we were connected on some level. We were connected. We were together. So that magnetic pull, it doesn't come from nothing. It was this encounter in this lifetime was destined. So it's for sure your souls recognize each other. Okay, let's move into this new energy. I feel like this is new energy. It's you removing the mask, being maybe honest. For some of you, this is your energy. You trying to be more authentic and honest about where you want to go, where you're refocusing. Recognition, divine timing. Look at this. This is all in divine timing, where you will meet this person, where there will be a soul recognition. Can you give me some more information about this recognition, please, Spirit? For my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Solitude. This person might be alone right now. Okay, so I am asking questions about this new person, this new energy. This person is alone right now. They're very pensive. They like to sit by the water and think a lot. You see? They like to reflect. They're reflecting on their future. What other information, messages can we deliver for our Capricorn's person that they're connecting with in the month of December? Not yet. Okay. Yeah, they're going through a metamorphosis for sure. They're going to be your muse, or you're going to be their muse. I feel like this is new energy, Capricorn, okay? So this is energy that's coming in on an energetic level. Doesn't mean that you will see it manifest in the 3D, in the physical. But I think this is just to remind you that there's this potential of you being their muse. Yeah, you're mirroring each other. Look at that. Some of them might be also observing you and watching you, whether that's, you know, at work, from afar. You don't even know who this person is. You see, we don't know who this person is, but they're watching you. They're observing you, whether that's on the internet, on social media, if you're in the public eye. This is someone who's been watching you, but you guys are kind of mirroring each other. Your healing journey is mirrored. You've gone through some similar situations. Definitely going through some type of metamorphosis, right? Before the butterfly, you know, becomes a butterfly, it goes through this period of metamorphosis, transformation, just like what you're going through. This is why you're mirroring each other's energy. Interesting. Let's get some messages from this person. Let's get some messages from this person. Why not? These are the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2. What messages does this person have? Oh, you are never far from my mind. Oh, that's beautiful. So you are on their mind, whether you met them or encountered them or not. I see a part of you in everyone I meet. Oh, gosh. Capricorn, I'm blushing for you here. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. Okay, so maybe this person is just worried about what you might say and how you might react if they were to approach you. Okay, so they're a little bit scared. So this is why they're going through a little bit of period of solitude. A period of solitude to reflect on how to approach you. But there is a connection here. There's a soul recognition when they see you, when they think of you, when they watch you, right? They are going through this period of metamorphosis, of transformation. You are mirroring each other. This is for sure. This is very twin flamey, but you know, it doesn't have to be. Watching you, right? You are their muse. You inspire them. And obviously you're on their mind, Capricorn. Beautiful energy. Let's take a look at their shadows in the month of December. Let's see what they're going through here. We're going to look at their shadows and look at your shadows to see what we're dealing with so that we can heal. The shadows is our imperfections. It's the part of us that doesn't help us fly, right? It drags us down. Dependent. Someone here is dependent. Codependency here. Okay. I feel like this person, you see how this person is very dependent on their cell phone, the technology. This person might be really dependent on something. Could be technology, could be something else, but there's this this energy of dependency, codependency, whether that's, you know, exercise or some type of habit they have that they're very dependent on, okay? So this is part of their shadow side, because we are talking about the blockages, the shadows, okay? So the twin flame shadows. What is the shadow that my Capricorn has this month that they should be aware of? Oh my God, this is a completely different deck. Admired, okay. Self-love, I feel like admiration is not the same deck, as you can see, but this talks about self-love. Let's take a look here. What other cards here from the shadow deck does my Capricorn need to be aware of for themselves this month? What shadow message do they need to... Fixated, obsessed, okay. So you might be obsessed with something or someone or a behavior or pattern or habit. You see how in the card there's alcohol, there can be drugs, there can be, I don't know, so many different things for different people. But there's an obsession here that you have. You're fixated on something and you need to let go of that, okay? There needs to be a release of something. Let me get one more for my beautiful Capricorn. What other shadow message do they need to be aware of themselves in the month of December? Ooh, ruthless, self-indulgent. Okay, so for some of you, you should be careful about, you know, some of you are self-indulgent. And this is what we're obsessed with something. We're indulging in something. Too much. We're indulging in something that is not healthy, that's becoming a problem, that's affecting our environment, that's affecting our well-being, that's affecting our health, that's affecting our family members. Okay, so this is not healthy behavior, Capricorn. Ruthless. This is a very creepy card. Ruthless means that you don't back down, like you would do anything, but like we got to be careful when we're ruthless. We need to think of the consequences. Being ruthless means we're being like, we don't consider other people. It's just we're getting something, we want to get something done, we want to do something at all costs, you know. We are forceful. It's a very forceful kind of an energy here. Very controlling, to be honest with you. So we might be dealing with some control issues for you, Capricorn, in the month of December. So we need to work on that. What other messages did I want to bring forward? No, this one, sorry. So this is my work in progress deck here that I came up with not too long ago. So let's see what messages, what advice do you have for my beautiful Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the month of December? Okay, so to remind you that someone's here is not being serious, party boy, not mature, could be, you know, a woman or a man, doesn't matter, but it's basically saying someone is not being serious. Someone likes the attention, right? This is what I was getting in the future. Someone here likes the attention, has a lot of pride and ego issues, but remember, this is coming from an unawakened vibration. Okay, then we got work on your partnership. Someone might want to, yeah, someone is very, maybe this is you or maybe this is them. It's going to be different, but someone here is very obsessed and wants to control the situation. So as a result, wants to make it seem like they want to work on the partnership. But when we have partnership and control in the same combination of cards, this is not, you know, very uplifting and positive. This is saying that someone here wants the attention, wants to control, and as a result wants to control you and the relationship, but makes it seem like they want to work on the relationship, like they're putting an effort, but in reality they are not putting an effort in, you know, addressing their issues of control and manipulation and obsession. So maybe this might be you too. Okay, you use this partnership as a way to control. You know, you have control issues and you feel like you lose control if you're not in a relationship. So be careful with this type of energy. But someone here is lacking some attention, whether that be you or the person you are dealing with, right? We saw that in the future, most likely outcome here. Someone here is unawakened. So let's not resort to this type of behavior because you were doing so well, you know, opening up yourself to the truth here as an awakened vibration with your healing and your growth. With that being said, I hope these messages resonated and were insightful. If they weren't, please don't worry about it. Flush them. You don't need to let me know. You can check out your moon, your rising, your Venus, and any beautiful tarot reader out there on YouTube. So with that being said, have a great month of December, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.